sinners. Now, there are people, and I'm very careful who I call friend, because I could drop names and, you know, I could say Kenneth Copeland's my friend. Well, I'd be stretching it. I'm an acquaintance of Kenneth Copeland. I played the bass one time for him up here in Middletown, and I took a car out to him one time to Tulsa, Oklahoma for my uncle, and I played the keyboard for him one time in Hawaii at a Full Gospel Businessmen's Convention, and all of that was over 30 years ago. So I wouldn't exactly say that we talk each week and call him friend. We're acquainted. He would probably remember me. I'm sure know him, but the point is, don't call everybody your friend. There are acquaintances in your life. There are friends. But what I'm saying was, Jesus, see, when you're a friend, you know the kind of truck the guy drives. You know if he likes to go bass fishing. Come on. You know if he puts cream in his coffee. Am I preaching good yet? You're acquainted with him. You understand the guy. You spent time. You know the names of his kids. See, Jesus wasn't this abstract, unreachable. Am I preaching good yet? This creature out there that nobody could contact. He was a friend of the down and out. He was a friend of sinners. He knew their babies' names. He knew what they were suffering from. He knew what was making them hurt. And he was there to fix it. He was touchable. Now, there were three things here in this chapter that were lost. Now, you can see it's a long chapter. I ain't going to read all this to you. But listen, the first one was a sheep. In verses 3 through 7, he talks about a lost sheep. I don't know anything about sheep. I just know that somebody told me they're about the dumbest animal on the planet. They don't have any agenda. They're not malicious. They're not conniving. They're just goofy by nature. And Brother Willis, out of all the creatures that God could have called us, He called us sheep. Sheep, just, they stick their head down a clover and don't look up for 3 hours. And that's some good grass. That's some good. That's good. Ooh, that's good grass. That is some good alfalfa right there. Oh, They don't look up for hours. All of a sudden they look up. And everybody's gone. They didn't have an agenda. Now there's people they're not just deliberately trying to be stupid. They just are. Every decision they've ever made in their life is wrong. And they're living with it many times. But you know what Jesus does? My Lord, I want to kick the back out of my choir robe. Listen to me. He leaves the 99 little perfect ones. And he goes on a journey with that big staff. Come on. Who all's glad Jesus went hunting for you one day? He got that big old staff and you were hanging off the edge of the cliff and he got that thing with that hook on it and reached down there, pulled you up and put you on his shoulder and brought you on back. Who all's glad he left the 99? That's the heart of God, see. He'll leave 99 just go get you. The next story is about a coin. Verses 8 and 9 and 10 is about a coin. Now, some of you don't know how rich you are. You have coins all over your house. You have them in the couch. You have them behind the dresser. See, some of your life is really boring. You haven't rearranged the furniture in your bedroom in 15 years. And there's a fortune behind that dresser. You guys come in the middle of the night and you're half asleep and you empty your pockets, half of it falls behind. You haven't have to go eat at Applebee's, I guarantee you. Go clean out behind your dresser someday. Now, what you're going to find is little corroded, grungy, sticky, dusty, little old, God knows what's on them. Quarters and dimes and nickels, maybe $50. You're going to find them back there. Little old mice have been walking on them and doing other things on them.